Got a question for the nigga. Go figure out. Trying to figure this shit out, man. Shit ain't nigga know I'm supposed to sin, so I gotta put my file on before I lead out. Put that bitch in sport mode, take a different route. Make you about my life, better live it now. Find a silence and then back this bitch in or out. How the fuck you nigga never got no fun? Why the fuck you outside, no gun? Why the fuck you see the ops and you run? Nigga D so smart that he dumb. Why the fuck you in a trap with no word? How the fuck you dang no turd? How you pull up on a blade like a Big Mac? But on Instagram crying for the bitch back. Why you doing anything for the neck? Why you posting anything but a check? Why you telling niggas that you really know me? Why you telling niggas steal for the homies? Why they call you broke bitch and you knew that? Why you the only broke bitch in a group chat? Why you acting like you about to get a lump sum? Why you tryna hit the weed with a bump car? The fuck you want some money but you sleep, How come you ain't got no money for the weed, really? How come you ain't got no food in the alley? But you got a babysitter on the couch. How come you ain't got no money for the gas? If somebody tell you no, you get mad, How come you don't cut the powder with the creatine? Why you gotta walk back like Billy D? How the fuck you hit your brother with the back door? How come you don't cut the tar with the light tone? How come you don't price change like you Fat Joe? How come you don't spend less and just stack more? How come you in competition with the guy? How come you don't tell the truth, you just lie? And why? How come you ain't go slide when he died? How come you still on the fence, pick a side? Why does shit be feeling wrong when it's right? Why I gotta look at you and think twice? Why the fuck I give my heart to my loved one? Knowing they the reason I don't really trust mine. How the fuck is you a pimp with no hope? Why you saying you a pimp with no feet? How the fuck you outside getting dumb? But you really inside you sleep. Why you say you go slide but you won't? Why you say you got some money but you don't? Why you acting like a kid when you grown? Wiped up but you really meet alone. How come you ain't spending money on design all the time? Why they hating on my bitch cause she fine as why you outside pimping on a minor? They gon' put your ass in jail big time. Why you spending all your money on your clothes? Why the fuck you stay hating on your bro? Why you steady putting fatty up your nose? That you getting super high up the pole. You a lot of just take away my brother Barry and give it back so he could get him out the cell on it. Head when he is locked up with no mail. They know I'm a dead catch like oh damn. No. And I put my file on before I laid out. But that bitch is sport mode to the different route. Got a question for them niggas, they should figure out. What?